Hey,
I just
you
killed
over
Lynette,
there?
didn't I? I definitely just killed Lynette. For sure. She just died. Oh, I'm so sorry. That wasn't my fault. That was Hoyo's fault.
Yeah, you. Say, you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Random? The same thing happened to me on I'll Hate Them. I know, Pixel. It's so bad. I killed her. I'm so sorry.
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
No thanks. We're busy with other things at the moment.
Ah, all right. No pressure.
Lynette is a cat. She's fine. You've got a point, Brooke. That's actually funny.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you mind chatting with us for a moment?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Yes, we have.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
I didn't know that.
There are two guys who are always skulking around in the corners of corridors gossiping. The bigger guy is Quisto, and the skinny one is
Quisto?
Maroon. People call them the Bombshell Bros.
Ooh, the bombshell
I never really
bros.
found their gossip very mind-blowing. And it's pretty much just the same stuff that I hear about when I'm at work every day. If you're interested, you can go talk with them. They tend to talk a lot of nonsense, but they aren't exactly bad.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the Fortress of Meripede
Ooh, give us
before?
the tea. Give us the tea about the Duke.
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though.
You're a gossiper, Bavillier. Gossiper.
To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
By the way, do you happen to know anything about a forbidden zone?
Forbidden Zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Plot twist. They force us to play Genius Invocation TCG during the Archon Quest. There goes Lynette. That was so rude. Lynette, I'm so sorry, girly pop. Here, have an egg.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like
Pompous?
they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like
Your
they're
sewer
really
hole.
unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is that only something the inmates down here say?
Good observation, Paimon. I think you're right. It's normal for convicts to be unhappy.
That's true. There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Thanks, you guys are really nice.
You hear that, Quisto? We're
Quisto!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Oh, it was just a little mistake.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it.
Kerfuffle.
You see, people with a good
That's a
attitude
good
can join
word.
our group anytime.
Kerfuffle.
Unlike some
It's
of
fun
the
to
others
say.
here.
Kerfuffle. 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 Kerfuffle.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the
Bombshell
Bombshell Bros,
Bros.
but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that
Going into
our
my
information
vocabulary
is
from
always
now
so
on.
explosive, and
Is it
we blow
actually,
minds
Carl?
on the regular.
That's a funny one. It like rolls off the tongue nice. Kerfuffle.
So, you two really like
Very
to
fancy.
gossip? Whew, you
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Sure, fill us in. Oh my Archon, I'd love to know. Please tell me.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
The welfare meals, like right in front of him. We had the most incredible welfare meal recently.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on
This little
here in the
bombshell. He calls
fortress.
himself a little bombshell? Huh? Did Lavaroon just wink at me? It seems he's saying, don't be upset. He's a good fella.
Listen, kids.
Hey,
The power
sheep.
structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Wriothesley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks. Even better treatment in the Infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the Infirmary
These are very
practically
passionate
every day?
folks here,
Is
these
it normal
two
for anyone to
boys.
be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented
did you
researcher
know? I
from
love
the
his-
Fontaine Research
like,
Institute before he
accent thing.
came here? There's no denying that.
I love it. I love the way he talks.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into mora, Once you're in the Fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Ah, interesting. According to Quisto, a person named Juryu frequents the infirmary. I should take note of that.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
I like him.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see
I
her
like
going
their
to the sick bay
interactions. They're
every
funny.
couple of days too. Huh.
The Bombshell Brothers.
Wait a
Or
second.
the Bombshell Bros?
You don't think?
Right, Steph? They're great. I like them.
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
Wait.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jerry
We're
into
just
a pulp
gossiping
that
away.
one time. And we might be overthinking things.
So Juryu had a confrontation with a girl named Lorvine, who also frequently visits the infirmary. I'll remember that too. You too, Athena? Yeah,
Okay,
I'm glad
we've
we're all on the
talked to
same page.
just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny.
Ooh, okay. Lenny!
Huh?
That look in your eyes. You found something?
A little something, yeah.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
A boatload of information!
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
I love him. I love Lenny.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out.
I know, for once Paimon isn't beating around the bush. Exactly, Steph, for once.
He is a Harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts.
Hey, Rosemary, welcome in. How are you doing?
Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His
Ooh.
agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
The most important thing right now is to catch up to him.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Okay, here we go. Time to recruit Fremine.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Yay! Finally!
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Please do. We're counting on you. Thank you.
No need to thank me. This was always a part of our mission after all. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Wriothesley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information is
I love when
always been our
Paimon does
strong
that.
point.
She does like a little booty shake. She just like shakes.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
She kerfuffles her little douche. Not the kerfuffle.
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
Okay,
What
fair
do you want
enough.
us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off.
I bet we can.
Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the
Not the
infirmary
sketchy-looking
earlier,
people.
so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active
Ooh.
dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good. I'll give it my best shot. Did you only say that because I'm an amateur?
No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider you to be an amateur. Didn't you say it yourself? It's always been your strong suit. I'll believe anything as long as it comes from you. So, please prove your prowess to me once again.
Why do I feel like he was talking directly at Lumine while saying that? He was like, Paimon on the other hand.
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Great.
Let's go our separate ways for now then.
Perfection.
Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Woo! Okay. After doing some prep work with Paimon, you begin slowly approaching the infirmary under the guise of just meandering.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seems to
This
be
is
several
cute.
people
Paimon just
inside.
like peeping. Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. You and Paimon hide in a corner and try your best to eavesdrop on the people inside the infirmary. Several people appear to be engaged in conversation, but you only manage to catch bits. Oh!
It's not impossible.
Oh my god, Siege Ween!
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
You nod and take a long deep breath before inhaling a large amount of vapor from a foul-smelling potion. What? In any case, it smells like... Interesting. Okay. Oh! Lumine makes noises. Oh, I literally could not read that. I could not finish reading that. That's so annoying.
She's sick!
Oh, look at Siege
Whoa,
Ween
are you
running!
okay?
She's so cute!
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
Oh my gosh, what a cutie.
The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
Oh, it is her tail! Oh my god, that is so stinking cute. Oof, my stomach really hurt. I know, precious baby, I want to put her in my pocket. She is so cute. I did not think I would
Don't
like her as
worry,
much as
I'll
I do.
get you
She's
to
a
the bed
cutie.
safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
I love her little pigtails. They're kind of very Klee-esque, but so cute. She's a cutie.
You can do it, traveler.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Sidrine has taken out a few instruments and begun to do her checkup. I hope I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
I'm really curious as to how she looks. That's exactly what I've been thinking, Plethoros. Like, honestly, I think it's just like I feel like it feels like a cop-out from Hoyo to make what appears to be a potentially playable character into like an actual non-human, like literal creature, if that makes sense. That's what it feels like to me, because she's got the ears, she's got the little tail. I'm like, why couldn't they just make her like an actual Melazine, you know? She's cute regardless, don't get me wrong.
Oh,
Definitely the
that's
case.
good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please relax and take a deep breath.
Sidrine's using her hands to palpate different areas on my abdomen. Seems like she's using elemental energy too. Her expression's growing more and more relaxed.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
It's not too bad.
And here?
Oof, that hurt a little.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. How strange.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh no, was my acting a bit over the top?
What about here?
Yeah, that's the nurse. No, not really. I can barely feel it.
Oh. I understand.
Oh my god, she's so cute.
That's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you?
She's so stinking cute.
Miss
I love her.
Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
I know though, Car, I feel that. Another hydro healer. I mean, at this rate, like, I guess we don't have technically a proper geo healer, but I think all the other elements are covered. We have animo healers, we have hydro healers, we have 2 electro healers now, we have 2 dendro healers, we have pyro healer.
Very well. And she hopped away just like that.
They always forget about geo. They do not care at all. Phew, this infiltration mission is going much more smoothly than I imagined. Next, there are only 2 people left in the room. Siegewien just called that woman Lorvine. Oh my god, that's right. So she has to be one of those frequent visitors to the infirmary I've heard of before. Would that mean the man next to her is Juryu then?
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Still not great. I can't keep staring at her. It'll draw unwanted attention. That guy also seems to have noticed. Now he's looking in my direction too.
Her stomach ache's really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
Hey, Bowerman, where can you find 5 carrots? Oh gosh, I can't remember off the top of my head. Or we at Act 4? Yes, this is Act 4, Ricardo. How are you doing, by the way? Welcome.
If Miss Siegewien says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got.
Maybe they're
down
apprentices for the infirmary.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know?
Oh.
Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Siegewien take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, that makes
but
sense.
Did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups and to pick up the medicines Miss Siegewien prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Siegewien's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Yeah, she wants to be her little intern, her apprentice.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurrier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
Keep it civil. These two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran into each other because they came here to pick up their meds at the same time. Yeah, I like the female NPC. She's cute. It does fit his glasses, Dapsy agreed. But outside of the two of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room. All the files on the table appear to be patient records, and while there's a box, I can't check it out right now. Oh! There also aren't that many furnishings on the wall. Wait, there seems to be a movable hatch on the ground over there.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
True.
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Presence of a movable hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurer's intuition speaking, but isn't it a bit strange that there's a movable hatch here of all places? Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation.
Oh.
Oh, and Mr. Jury,
I love
I don't want
the
to see your
sassy
face here
NPCs in
again
Fontaine.
anytime soon.
Boring and useless conversation. There's a lot of these sassy NPCs in Fontaine recently.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more
Very
than enough
sassy.
rest for me,
I
so
dig it.
I'm going to get
It's
out
fun.
of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
Brutal.
You really can't stand him, huh?
Brutal.
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seishween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thank you for looking after me.
No, it's nothing.
No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
She's so cute.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seishween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
You take the stomachache pill that Sejuin gave you.
Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
Oh?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Did they talk about that before we walked in? Why don't I remember?
Yellow, huh? I understand.
That sounds like some
These are
code.
yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
What kind of code was that? That was weird.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Thanks. That was weird. What just happened? That felt like some kind of secret
I'm going
code.
to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain, with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods. And don't stay up too late at night. Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
Sejuin's still looking at me. I should just try to take a nap like she said.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
You move yourself to a regular patient's bed and relax completely, the weariness from work and intel gathering you've been holding back. You can now, however, still catch some hints of Paimon's conversation with
We've been
Sejuin.
to lots of places together. She may look a bit under the weather now, but she's actually super strong.
I love this. This is cute.
So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry. She'll recover soon.
Companion, that word brings forth a wave of comfort. You let yourself relax
You're
all.
awake.
We're up.
How do you feel?
Good morning.
You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
I feel a lot better. Thank you both.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss Sejuin.
Return to the dormitories. Okay.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
She was sleep talking. Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Tyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now.
Wait, is she making that up?
Paimon talked with Sejuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Are we really off track, though? There are still a few weird things about the place. That movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question Sejuin asked Lorvine, and also, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? Oh, and was Lurvine and Jiru's argument genuine, or were they just putting on a show? I hadn't thought about that, actually. Paimon, hear me out.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Yes, okay. On the next few days, Paimon workstation is normal. Ooh, okay. Oh, so this one gets like a really long time to read it. You managed to pass the slip to a busy Lynette as she happens to pass by. Her disguise is impeccable. That's so funny. Expression as she pockets the info. Oh, slick. I like that they showed that. That's good. And finally, the promised 9th day arrives.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago. And as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Nice.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
Okay.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to helping you.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows
we
this
did
as
know that.
So this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oh yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Then let's head over right away.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Good point. Could she have found a lead and left to follow it?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Ooh, look for clues in the infirmary.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records.
Hi, Blazer. How are you?
Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's
She's low-key a
emotional
psychologist
state?
too.
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Okay, next one.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Interesting. Oh no, that's not a good sign. I'm doing well, just vibing after celebrating my nephew's baptism. Nice, Blazer. I hope it was a nice time. They're aware of the 7-day login. We can get 800 days in total. Be sure to log in for 7 days, guys. Yeah, I'm making sure I collect those. Echo, welcome back. How are you? We finally made it to Act 4. I'm so happy. It's already like so much more interesting, even though we're still in the prison, but like at least this, it feels juicy, you know? I'm like waiting for something to happen. Definitely more entertaining though. Ooh, here we go.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
Lenny leans down to get close to the movable hatch and starts tapping.
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
A look on Lenny's face, he's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic, he probably said that subconsciously, more for himself than anything else. Oh, poor Lenny. Poor Lenny.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here. And there's a bunch written on it, too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything on the back?
The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
Oh, Lenny. Oh no.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have? Is she already?
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Ooh.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
This is about Lenny.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Neuvillette, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why didn't he only go after Lynette? Why didn't he go after you as well?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means... the fact that Furina was able to leave the grounds... could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Furina leave like that?
I get it now. Wait, I don't. Hello? Did I miss something? Oh, he deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Furina. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
I love how much he cares about his, I get it now. We in fact did not get it. Nope. I love how much he cares about his siblings, though.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
I know. Lenny, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Furina wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
You have 17 cats, mix of kittens too, but I also had 4 cats, 2 are kittens. Oh my gosh, Amna, that is so many. What?
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
He looks so funny going up the stairs from our point of view. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. She was there. the whole time. Uh-oh. Oh, not the devious little smile.
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
Oh, not the flashback. Oh, this is getting juicy.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
That's when we stumble in.
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, oh, this is so awkward. I know, this made me love her so much more. This was great.
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Hello? What? Excuse me? No. What did she just say? This is wild.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
Oh my gosh, she was onto us from the start.
Expressions is quite the useful skill.
Oh my god, Melazines for the win. That was wild. That was not what I was expecting from her. Oh my gosh. No, this absolutely made me love her 20,000 times more. Holy crap. That was actually epic. Wow.
Wait!
That was so unexpected.
We have to catch up to him.
We could tell she was onto something. But I didn't know that this was part of her plan, even though like we don't really know what that is yet. Like she knew from the very beginning. Like they definitely were hinting at the fact that she was onto us with that little code that she exchanged with Louvierne or whatever.
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Dude, that was so good. That was a great scene, honestly. Very shocking in the best way. What the heck? I was not expecting that. Oh my god. It was the smile for me, the little devious smile. Here we go.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
Ooh, are we about to get like a little brawl here?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Interesting.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
Stop joking around!
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether.
I'm sorry, what? What are you trying to say, Wriothesley? What's going on here?
Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette.
Oh, he likes to... I'm planning on doing both Archon Quest tomorrow. Ooh, good luck. First one was felt kind of long. I mean, it took me forever because of stream, but I was at 60 penny before I got child. Nice, not bad. Sampo wishes, his sneakiness was this cool. Agreed, Ron, agreed. 50-50 when I got Yelan, it was guaranteed. Gotcha. Get him, Linny. Get him, Linny.
Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
They love the word omnipotent. They really do. They try to sneak it in like every Archon Quest at this point, ever since Inazuma.
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really
Where's
want?
Fremine?
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
Morning, Gaia. How are you?
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating.
Oh.
Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
I know, this man is monologuing and I'm loving it. I'm kind of digging it too.
So,
I like the
you've
authority.
been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
Oh gosh.
You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Yo, everybody wants to have tea with Arlecchino. You can read the dictionary to me. I would be swooning so bad.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
I like his voice a lot, for sure.
I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a Harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't
see.
care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Furina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret?
That was so funny. I'm so done with him. You people, the best part about it is that during that sentence, he lowered his voice a little bit as if it was like intentionally supposed to be under his breath, but he still wanted you to hear it. It's so good.
Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
Oh, is that what you're upset
I gave you a
about?
warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk.
Oh, he doesn't like losing any kind of control over his dear prison.
Mr. Freminet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
Okay, this has been great. I did not see this interaction like this exactly playing out. I know they teased this a little bit in the trailer, if I remember correctly, but yeah, this was interesting. Do you like having the fit to infiltrate your turf? He just took it so personally. His low tone comments make me laugh every time. It's so good.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6,
No,
5,
I'm counting down like a savage.
Wait,
Oh man.
1.
He said 2-1.
Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney. Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Oh, take a shot. Jay. Please wait, can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way.
I think I'm gonna get Wriothesley on my alt account though.
But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Please spare Freminet and Lynette. I want to save Freminet and Lynette too.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without any rest during lunch hour on the 3rd day, you'll find a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we've already run through a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find an answer if I can piece everything together. Oh god, because I totally remember the hidden rules. If you break... Select any clue to... Who will see it if you keep working... Wait, what? Regarding the hidden rule of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row? Wait, what?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the Melusines have According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at...
Okay. Under what circumstances does the strange meat appear? Why does the strange meat appear the way it does? Bro, I have no idea. Oh my gosh. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Understood.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are... At first we thought this strange meat...
That was an accident. I didn't even click that.
People who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However...
Oh, I just realized Paimon's wearing the glasses again. I can't believe I only just noticed. Please.
Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien
She
to us.
should keep those on. Saw the ones that show the Archon War, but I saw it. Oh, gotcha, Hestifer. Okay. Season guaranteed to have sus food cooking skill. Right? So true, Ron. If there was ever a character that would be perfect for the sus food skill or passive, yup.
The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out.
That's really funny, Ron.
Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret
Should
and
we
even
be pretty
guessed her
baddies?
intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
The hidden rules of the Pancration Ring. Remember, if someone tries to support both boxers at the same time, they receive a package the next morning which contains a strange blood-colored liquid. Yeah, absolutely. 100% in for Jingliu. Yes, Gem. You've also done a lot of research on this matter. Let me sift through what I've found and come up with the correct answer. Bruh, whatever. Just pick one, damn it!
The infirmary.
Picks the very last one. Gosh. Okay,
Collins,
anyway. Done. God. Spam clicked all of these until I got the wrong. I know, I'm like over it. I'm like, please, I don't care.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of.
That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers.
Thank you, Carl.
They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words.
Fanta a little suspicious.
I may just reconsider my collaboration
So much
with the
Fanta
company.
relevancy. Or non-relevancy, I guess we'll find out.
All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Dun dun dun! We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Wriothesley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Oh, Lenny!
You'll pay for this!
Oh no! Oh god! Oh, I love this. This is so beautiful. I love these like 2D animate. They're so like crisp and HD. Stunning. What the heck is going on? What is this? What is this? What the heck is this? Wait, you can't see it behind me. What the heck? OMG. What the heck is happening?
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh,
What happened?
Close one. I owe you, Sijuin.
Oh!
It was a fantastic shot.
Oh! I'm sorry, what?
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Is she holding a gun? Did she just shoot like a shock dart? Just a little taser gun? What is going on? What the heck? Oh my god.
Sijuin?
She's so cute.
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sijuin.
Are you his accomplice in all this? Oh my god,
Not at
what?
all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
Oh my god, do we get 2 gun characters in Fontaine? She got the That's nuts.
When Monsieur Neuvillette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
Discharging my duties. Sijuin didn't want to be messed with, really though. Oh my god.
You just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
If you're close with Neuvillette, why not learn a thing or two about virtue from him? Oh, low blow.
I really am just doing what Monsieur Neuvillette told me to do.
Oh my gosh, she's
Everything
so cute.
I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho.
His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
Mind proving my innocence? Oh my god. Protect her. Protect her. I love her. I think this might be one of the biggest sways I've ever had in terms of like when I first saw her, I was like, I'm gonna hate her. I changed my mind completely. I love when Hoyo does that. I genuinely, I mean, obviously like everyone's preferences are different, but like my actual preference when I first saw Sijuin was like, nope, not for me. Like I don't like her design. I'm not gonna like her. And I love when Hoyo changes my mind simply by story, personality, etc.
My dear Sijuin, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed
Whatever
you
shall I
to
do
just
with
wait
you?
another minute or two?
Protect Sijuin.
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Mercer Neuvillette, it's cute sounding, exactly, Ron. Listen, I start letting go the Mercer Neuvillette because it's happened so often during this Archon quest that I can't even keep up anymore.
What are you talking about? What time?
Not a single person has pronounced that even remotely close to what it should be.
Take me if you want. But let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Yo, he's a savage. Oh, how touching. I love that. That was great.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down.
Great scene. Fantastic.
2 more visitors will be arriving any time now.
Oh.
I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sijuin,
oh,
I leave.
Take a
Miss
shot,
Lynette
Jay.
in your care.
What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
A door suddenly slams open. A familiar figure bursts into the room.
Some space, please.
Oh, Miss Ma'am. Oh, Miss Man, I did not see that coming. Hello? I did not see that coming. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. What? Woo! I know I see all of the excitement in chat. Oh man, I did not see that one coming.
Ah, Miss Clarand. My door.
Surprise! I know, what a good surprise, Blazer.
Fremine!
Oh, Fremine!
What's going on? What is Clarand doing here?
Oh, I love her ponytail from the back. It looks so nice.
Work.
Work? Okay, yes ma'am. We won't bother.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
Oh, Sijuin!
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms, it can't be...
A flushed
Look at his
face,
little freckles!
accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Oh boy. Look at his stinking freckles!
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Oh my god, the like authority and deviousness and like intenseness in this room right now. It's amazing. Linny's W brother agreed.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
just admiring your punctuality.
I was not expecting to see
arrive just
her
a
here.
few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette.
Ooh, I really like how she looks from the back. They do this a lot, but like the one-sided, you know, the asymmetrical like thing hanging down, or like one being shorter than the other. Like they do that pretty often, but I think it looks really good, especially with like all the detail, the golden kind of details on the back of her. I don't know what it's called, shoulder pad cape situation thing, plus the ponytail. I love the ponytail.
Want some tea?
I'm so done. Okay, like, it started off as a joke. It's not a joke anymore. Oh, we're killing Jay. Oh my god, this man will not stop with the tea.
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
This man is offering everybody tea, and nobody wants the damn tea. She's like, if you want to drink it that badly, just freaking drink the tea. She's like, shut up already.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea.
Thank you.
Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
He's like, I already made it. I was just waiting for somebody to say yes. Oh, Jay, are you okay? I'm gonna check up on you after stream, okay?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Hello? Oh. Casual. Try to understand the situation of the people around. Lenny. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta do the interactions here. Oh, never mind. It triggered the Lenny. I was literally drown in primordial tea for this man. I love primordial tea. That's quite funny. Lenny's expression looks disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sigewinne touch Freminet. Still, he didn't stop her since it's obvious that Freminet does require urgent medical care. Oh. Sigewinne examining Freminet carefully. She doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Freminet will be okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
She's so cute, man. Come on.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Freminet for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her.
After I tranquilized
her?
If
my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Sigewinne be sniping people on the main. Yeah, hey, I shot your sister too. Lenny has finally begun to stop tensing the muscles on his face. It seems that he trusts that what Sigewinne has said.
Lenny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Thank you, Anazumi.
Are you sure?
Thank you, guys.
Look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but That's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
There she is!
Lenny!
Yay!
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
Oh, thank you,
Furina.
Emna.
Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Lenny and Lynette immediately come to lift Furina up. Again, I couldn't read it. Something about her bow is so pretty. Like the one right up front, the really big one.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well. Back to questing. I'm a bit ahead of you. Got it,
Duke
Ron.
and Clarander gone. They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Furina out of the sea.
I'm done. Clarande saved Furina from the sea. Just what happened there? Go back to the infirmary with Furina. Yes, sir. Aha, there they are. So you gotta talk to them.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
I actually did this to Hayes, Jay. I did it on purpose to haze him.
No need.
She said no sugar for me. Oh, the music. Dun, da, 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 da. That was very creepy. Also, Car, how about being peer pressured to pull? I'm not surprised. Just get off voice chat. Easy. That's the solve.
He's awake. Furina, how do you feel?
Lenny. Lynette.
Aw, Furina.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Furina. And you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Well, Wriothesley lives in a fortress with no sun. Probably got a vitamin D deficiency and developed an addiction to tea to compensate. True, Hex.
Traveler.
Marrow
Paimon.
tea.
It's been so long.
Yes. Yes, Jay.
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
Furina.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Ooh, here we go. Flashback? Yeah. Cutscene? Is this a cutscene? Oh my god, what is this? Oh, his eyes are so pretty. I hadn't noticed how like deep blue they are.
Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Wait, so that means Child definitely touched all of this.
Where could Master Child be?
Oh my god! I was not expecting to have a little Furina playable moment here. What? His freckles are the cutest, Echo. So freaking cute. Also, is that a royal claymore? Yeah. It kind of looks good on him, actually. That looks really nice. I like the drip a lot. Ooh. Of course, Noblesse. What you eating? I'm having a chicken and rice burrito.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Oh my god, I love that I get to play him because I don't have him. Yay. He looks good running around. I don't know what it is. Like he's very simple, but the steampunk vibe, like I don't know, it's just yeah, he's drippy. I like him. He looks good. Okay. Am I going the right way? There's Pear. I just had to see him real quick. I love Yaemiko from the back, actually. She's one of my favorites from behind. Yeah, it's such a good blue right car. It just looks really nice. Part of me wants to pull for Jingliu just to get E4. QQ, ooh. I mean, you could try your luck. Especially if you're like 0 pity, but if you're higher than that, or if you're like close to pity, then maybe don't, if you don't want Jingliu. Oh, got it. Oops. Azila is my main target. Yeah, don't do it, Jem. Don't do it. You'll regret it if you do. If you accidentally get Jingliu, no. Am I in the right place? Ooh! Oh, that's scary. Woo! Boom. I want all of them, Eric. Yeah. 3% exploration. I'm done. So close, Green. You got this.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Ooh. How fitting.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
This is so peaceful. Oh my gosh. Oh, gotcha.
The traces are gone, but I don't see where he could have gone from here.
Oh.
Wait. What the?
Oh my god. Oh, is this what happened? Oh, jeez.
My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
Oh.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on.
Oh, this is so sad.
If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Return to short quickly. I'm going. Fremine, I'm going as quickly as I can, I promise. Oh my god, his HP. His HP! I'm going. I'm getting you out, don't worry.
I can't die here.
No, you still have like 10k HP. No. I got you out of there quickly enough.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Oh, this is so sad. Oh, there she comes. I'm not gonna lie though, when they said that like Fremine was gonna go diving and stuff, like I thought, you know, they meant with the gear, not just like chilling. You know, I thought he was, you know, he was gonna have like the whole setup. The way they, you know, his idol, he has the thing, like, what? So sad.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that. And you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak, Furina. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Wriothesley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Lenny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Lenny.
Good brother.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Aww, so sweet.
Understood.
Yeah, he's skeptical. Can't blame him.
Let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Talk to this man about some tea.
Excuse me.
Look at the lighting even with like the fan thing. I know, Pixel, I know.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sigewinne?
Oh my god.
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarande. How are you feeling?
Right.
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam.
That's fair. She went into the water too.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now then.
Does she also have like a little light blue streak in her hair?
Well, want to explain yourself, Wriothesley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
He's so pretentious. I'd knock him out right there. Please enlighten us as much as you'd like. Please. Someone
Where
punch
should I
him.
begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
Okay.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
They came here with ulterior motives.
I'm getting
I'm
chilly.
quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Why didn't you stop them?
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that
Ooh,
I had
cozy.
deliberately let him escape.
Oh, I feel so nice
But in
now.
truth,
Nice
I didn't
and
really
warm.
do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremonet has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Paimon.
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Clarande down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work.
Field work?
As a champion duelist, Miss Clarande could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable
Ooh,
person
I
to help
love
me get
this.
through the impending crisis.
That looks sick, with the vision being the only like color. So
and
cool.
saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
So the Forbidden Zone really exists? What's inside of it?
That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts.
Well, we want to know.
All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
Why are you so defensive about the Forbidden Zone?
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Yes.
Follow me.
Oh, follow me. Okay, yes. Absolutely. Follow Wriothesley. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, over here. Are we following him to have some damn tea, right? Oh, another secret staircase.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Wriothesley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is. Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or...
Oh.
Whoa!
That's where he keeps all this tea, all the different flavors he was talking about, all the samples he sends to Neuvillette and Furina. Once everyone has taken their positions with the circular plate, it begins to slowly move downwards. His tea basement. The Forbidden Zone is actually his pantry of tea.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that is...
What a huge door!
Wow.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
I like green tea and peach ginger. Ooh, I've never tried peach ginger. Forbidden Zone only for the tea vault. Darjeeling black tea. I have not, Ixer. What is it? Just another kind of black tea? I'm not a tea connoisseur whatsoever. I do like it, but I'm not very well versed.
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Oh, juicy. It's like you might want to keep this from the Fatui, potentially. The Gnosis that's supposedly hiding.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Whoa. They all just went up one by one.
What's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
Oh. This room is really empty with nothing in here, which is quite strange on its own. There's also a device smack dab in the middle of the room, which looks like some kind of massive sluice gate?
I've been interested in what lies
Sluice
beyond
gate?
that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
One gate per class of tea, right, Franz? I think you should visit Yelan's tea house. I love all the tea jokes. This is great.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
Oh, primordial seawater?
Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water pressure? The temperature?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis.
I don't know why, but it sounds like he's reading a book containing these lines. I think I know what you mean, Samuel, actually. Earlier when he was doing his little like monologue thing, yeah, it sounds like he's reading a script. It's very interesting, but I think it fits with his personality.
Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that and the symptoms that Furina displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising.
Primordial seawater is continually leaking into the sea?
Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues...
This is so interesting.
Soon, it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all.
And if the primordial sea is leaking through, if this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
Suisgate? Yeah, I was like, I didn't know how to pronounce that. S-U-I-C-E?
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea?
Oh, sorry, sluice
Who
gate.
built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring.
Not the exceedingly boring.
It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished.
Oh, Egeria!
The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do.
Makes sense.
The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves."
Oh.
And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the Sinner's only home.
Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the Sinner's only home.
And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves.
Interesting. So, well, I remember the whole story with with Lynette at the very beginning of the 4.0 Archon Quest, and like how they talk about the sinners, and we're like, well, what are the sins that they committed? And like, this is all tying together with that. So interesting.
But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld.
I know, Davey, me listening to Wriothesley dump a whole bunch of lore on me, yeah.
Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy
says.
says.
As the prophecy says.
If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Do you believe in prophecies?
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
So as the Duke of Meripede, just what do you plan to do about it?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Oh, where are we going? Yeah, yes. Show us all the things. Tell us all the things. I'm enjoying this. Oh,
this is it.
No, never mind. I thought it was a cutscene.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Oh, well, look who it is. These two again.
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
I know, more lore. Take me. Take us to the lore.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
I only just realized they have like the matching outfits.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
I like her voice.
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Ooh.
He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Yeah, we have. Ed who?
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not a local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high.
Edwin's main areas of research were archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
Interesting, Wriothesley.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Yeah, it wasn't obvious at all before. Not even a little bit. I thought his voice would be more sinister, raspy. Whose voice? Are you talking about Wriothesley or this other dude? Paimon wants the tea. We all want the tea, let's be real. Now, this is the new, the Fatui couple. You know the one I'm talking about from the Liyue Lantern, right? This is the new version of that. I'm used to it.
Your Grace,
I like it.
I am not in a relationship with this man.
I'm not in a relationship with this man.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then.
Yeah, just based on his looks, I getcha.
Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Another door for the tea vault. TCUs.
Your constant
We're
amazement
invested.
makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
He loves his tea, indeed.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Is this just a normal room?
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
The music! Twilight Zone. It's probably so low for you guys. Okay. This is?
What a huge ship? This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Okay, here we go.
Not much at all.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
You believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Interesting.
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
Oh god, this is a plan for the ages. Can't you share your plan with everyone?
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions?
Not the 3 cups of tea to soothe the throat. I'm so done. 6.5 hours? Yeah.
Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
I know, Jay. Man, that's brutal. So brutal.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
It means that my actions now will decide the next steps Lenny's group takes. In other words, if I want to tell Lenny the truth, I must make him understand that we cannot afford excessive conflict right now.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Yeah, we will.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
The more Archon Quest, the better. I love it.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
It doesn't count. This one doesn't count.
How can you be so much like Wriothesley, always drinking tea?
Not this. Not this. I'm done.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Must have been Wriothesley and Sejuin.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Wriothesley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Lenny sounds a lot more like his old self. Feeling better now, Lenny?
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions.
Here we go again.
Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meropide.
Ooh, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this.
I like Lenny and
If he
his
has been monitoring the
thinking, like
Fatui since the
detective
very
mode.
beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Meropide is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Iudex Neuvillette. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress
king of a
doesn't
no-man's
do
land,
anything
so
about
true.
Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Wriothesley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the Infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Lenny's grasp of the big picture is amazing.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Wriothesley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly.
Oh.
I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess.
Oh, not the
You
disco
have
party
the
in the
last
back.
piece of the
Good
puzzle.
God. Hold on.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you
The
remember,
world may never know.
I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Wriothesley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our Father. No matter what, we're on your side.
Father, personally, I call her mommy.
The two of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time.
Oh? Okay.
Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
Wow, really? Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Lenny.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us.
I love her.
We
I love
didn't
her.
think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't mention it. We can work together again if necessary. I know. Oh, she's hungry. It's food time.
Paimon...
You know what that means.
Paimon's
It's a break.
hungry.
Just kidding.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
No, I don't want to say goodbye. Let's chat with them one more time.
I feel like I should try to become someone more capable of helping.
You're incredibly helpful. Lenny thinks so too.
Yeah, you two are always telling me not to push myself, but aren't you just like that as well?
Oh god. I plunged attack this time. I plunged. He shouldn't be dead.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon.
I know, Jay.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijween? And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well. Huh.
What a loner.
You're
No, I'm just
right.
kidding.
She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
That's a sight.
What would you like to eat?
Huh? We can choose.
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Oh. Not the pointing. Wait, hold on. love this. I actually love this so much.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon.
That's so funny.
Just leave it to me.
Oh, Jay, I'm gonna have to go back. Bursting with flavor. The shakes genuinely taste terrible. Oh no.
So delicious.
Amazing. Free dinners are the absolute best.
Paimon's so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this every day. Full yet? How's the food? Delicious.
Delicious. Exquisite. Thank you. Besides the milk, I mean, everything was super delicious. Not the milk.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Oh, that's so funny.
Sigewinne, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you. You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
Even though you're so short. Paimon! Why you gotta be so rude?
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
She's so cute.
And what did you mean back in Wriothesley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well? Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. The path was blocked. We still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger. You were all super considerate and really thought everything through. It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Neuvillette would come down here more often too.
Monsieur
I feel
Neuvillette.
like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
I feel like he'd like it here. With all the darkness and chaos. What are you saying? They're both 4'11". Oh my gosh, so short. They call me tall and I think it's hilarious. Yeah, you're probably like, I'm just average. It's not what I'd call shotting someone with a track voice. Agreed. Hi, Rackaray. That doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Neuvillette outside of his office.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard. Glorand!
Ah, it's you two.
How's dinner?
It's all right. Miss Sigewinne really put in a lot of effort.
Love her voice. There's definitely a little bit of, like, I don't know if you could call it an accent, but there's a twang in her voice.
So we heard that Wriothesley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremine too. You sure work super fast.
Oh, it was child's play.
Still, Paimon didn't know even champion duelists could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating with Sigewinne and the Duke? Won't you get bored eating by yourself?
Miss Sigewinne was with you, and the Duke has business of his own.
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
They went to dinner!
First time in a long time? So you mean you've gone out to dinner with her in the past?
In the past, yes.
Yes, prior to the incident, Paimon. Come on, we've been through this, Paimon. We know what happened.
You seem to be enjoying yourselves here.
It's all thanks to Neuvillette. This is technically a work trip for us, too.
Things will be getting messy at the fortress soon. Don't run around unnecessarily.
Oh, that was a great interaction. I'm glad I got a chance to talk to her real quick. Ooh. Okay.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
Paimon's super sleepy.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Shut up, Paimon. Anyway. No! Why they have to do Paimon like that? Since when? What? Wow, she really immediately fell asleep.
Delicious. Paimon wants seconds for free.
For free! That is so cute, actually. Yes, so cute. For free! Oh man, that was good. Good night. Great.
Out of my way! Get out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running?
Oh my god! It's leaking!
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
It's leaking!
Who's yelling?
Oh my god, hold on. I'm sitting up. I'm sitting upright. What's that sound? Paimon, wake up! We need to go out and see what's going on. I also have sat upright, right? I'm like, hold on, I gotta sit up for this one.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
What's happening?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Not the goodbye. What is happening?
Hey, wait!
Hey, what's going on? Sorry, you're gonna die. Bye. I'm gonna keep running though. I'm not gonna tell you what's happening.
What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, Quisto! You had enough time to say you don't have time to talk to you, right? Full gosh damn prison break! Quisto, our boy! Goodness. Nothing unusual going on here. I know, Steph, literally my thoughts. Our boy!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
Our boys!
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
Oh my god.
Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Oh my god.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Shut up!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
You said His Grace said to evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Upwards and outwards. Then that means whatever happened must have happened down below. Oh no, isn't that gate at the very bottom?
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Oh boy.
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
We have to go find the Duke. You two just go and get out. Go on without us.
Oh.
Hey, hey! Be
the
careful!
Boys. These are our boys. They care. They care about us.
Attention. Please evacuate upwards and outwards. Upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Oh my god, this is so cool. I feel the sense of urgency with the music and the the emergency announcement. This is so cool.
If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Oh, this is so sick. I really feel the sense of urgency. That was so cool. It was, yeah, the ambient noise, the background music, the announcement on the PA, like, so freaking cool. That was awesome. Oh man, I'm loving this right now. Holy crap. Oh, Clorinde! Oh boy.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
Huh.
Oh my god.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
The tea is leaking. Oh my god. Oh, he's crying. Let's freeze that shit up. Oh, wow. That's what I'm saying. I know, it's beautiful. I know. Like colorful cotton candy water. Oh my god! It's so pretty! Oh, this is sick. Oh my god.
3, 2, 1.
Oh god! Gun, gun, gun! Oh my god!
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
I am shooketh. Oh my god! That was one of the best animated cutscenes in this entire game. I'm so impressed. That was so good. So freaking good. Wow. I loved it. Also, the gun. The gun. Oh my gosh, that was so sick. Oh, she's so cool. We love Clara and she's fantastic. And of course, a little James Bond moment. The slide. The slide, Wriothesley. We see you. That was so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. All right, Neuvillette, what are you gonna do?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Furina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Furina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Hello? Furina will be soon meeting up with the knave. We must protect Furina and make sure that she doesn't spend too much alone time with the knave. Oh, wow. Okay, well that... Interesting. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Passing her off like a child. Exactly, Steph. Exactly. I know. Made up for Act 3. So far, so good, Scooby. That's for sure. I know she can't be alone, apparently. She got separation anxiety. Okay, you can explain everything else to me later.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
All the Fatui, hello?
Look! There are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there. The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions.
Here we go again, Monsieur.
Please follow me. Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Furina to the best of your abilities.
I will do my best. Oh, you have no idea how excited I am right now. Furina and Arlecchino? Thriving. I love the way they talk with their hands, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. My girls, my girls.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Furina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
I love her.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance,
Oh,
traveler.
the heels.
I've
Ooh.
heard much of your accomplishments.
God, I love her voice.
I am the knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Her voice makes me melt. It's perfect. It could not be more perfect. Wow. So this is the knave, the head of the House of the Hearth, and the Linny siblings' father. She certainly does not seem easy to deal with. Greetings. Pleasure to meet you too. And she can read the dictionary next, right?
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
You just sit beside Furina? Oh my gosh.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Furina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Furina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, Why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Oh, only 16 Isn't that basically just a whole cake? She seems friendly enough, but that can't be all there is to her. The knave is a force to be reckoned with. I should be very cautious around her.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It's pretty good. It's quite tasty, and I think Paimon agrees too.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Furina and I.
They're so fancy. Why are they so posh? Wait, Child should have no reason to have said something like that. True.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his abilities. Suspicious, Arlecchino.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Certainly pretty impressive. Yeah, even she had to convince herself she's not impressed. She's like, yeah, martial prowess. Yeah. Not impressed. Furina looks quite nervous. There must be some kind of bad blood between her and the knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Furina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Neuvillette right in front of you. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Neuvillette.
I managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know,
that's right.
A long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Supposedly we were in prison for 45 days. I don't know if we were there the whole time, honestly. I don't know what's going on, but... Oh my gosh. What is going on here? I need more information about this dynamic. This is so interesting. Like seeing Furina cower.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
With her, like, you know, her... She's so beautiful.
Well...
Oh no, Paimon's statement just left us wide open.
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
We do not. But there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago.
Tonya?
Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf.
Tonya?
Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
What? She's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'll be able to convince her, but I can at least try to distract her from Furina. That sounds good to me, yeah.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Furina? Black Soul, hello.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Furina.
I'm scared.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Oh my gosh. Down under.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Oh my gosh.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
I love him. I love him.
So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds about right.
I know. Clarence, yeah. Ooh, beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. So good.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day.
Oh my god.
This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race.
Oh my goodness.
A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe.
Oh my god, and his voice. Ah, so stunning. Wow. Absolutely beautiful.
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
Oh my god, he's still speaking in his judge lingo. Oh, that was beautiful. Wow. He really just sealed that. Hello? He really just did that. He just did that.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
What? Oh my god.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
Only for now. Oh boy.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
Are they flirting?
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
No!
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
Jay! No!
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
Tea is his entire personality.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I like how this establishes they're all low-key friends, right? The hate is palpable. He knows. Oh, this is too funny.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Oh boy, here we go. Are we going back to the other the other side? I know, he is such an old man. I love it. And I love that like his English voice kind of embodies that really like old man sound. Oh, that was so epic.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
Oh, she's over it. She's so over it. Oh no.
Miss Furina, as the Hydro Archon,
She's over
I am
it.
sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives.
Oh boy.
Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontainian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable?
Oh my god! She really said Marie Antoinette! Oh, Furina, baby, cover your ears. Protect my girl.
The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland.
Okay, there is a noble cause here, and we respect that, okay?
But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
Oh my god! I know, the reference to the beheadings, absolutely the guillotine. Look at her, like, you know, the way she's looking down, like, just so ashamed because she knows that it's true. Utterly failed to take action. You, the god Focalor.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
Oh my god! Yes! Furina! Okay. I definitely thought she was gonna like backtrack and go into that like awkward self-conscious version of herself. Yes, queen! Okay. All right, give it to us, Furina. What do you got? Tell us more. What do you have to say?
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
Oh my god, I'm just loving the passion in this scene, especially from Arlecchino, but also with like Furina standing up for herself. Like there's just so much passion in these voice lines and the dialogue, and I'm loving it.
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
I can't. She literally stood up. Wow.
Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Dude! Oh my god! Oh, this is so good. Furina's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting the knave's accusations. She means what she says. She's not putting on a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Furina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
Oh my gosh, she said, where's the proof? The proof is in the pudding. Speaking of desserts, where's the pudding? Oh no, there it goes. And we went here, and then we went there. So was that all a lie? Or can she really not tell us? She was so full of conviction and confidence just now, but now she's deflated like a popped balloon.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes.
Oh my god. Whoa. The proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. And then, boom, are you saying something about mortality, ma'am? Ma'am, I see you. Hoyo, we got the hint. We're picking up what you're putting down. Okay? We got it, okay? Prying mortal eyes. She's not human. We get it. She said it loud and clear.
Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
Emergency response plan. I mean, yeah.
An emergency response plan?
Oh, Furina, come on.
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
I can't with her.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Furina, what is the purpose of your oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal?
Oh boy. She said, tell me about the oratrice right now. Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinal.
And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
Her VA did the homework, I agree. Yes.
The oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
She's like hiding.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Furina.
Someone is not you, Miss Furina. Also, Rakare, thank you. And Desiree, welcome in. How are you? Oh boy, this is getting good.
I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon?
The sarcasm. Oh, the belittling.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Furina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Stop reading us like a book, it's scary.
Yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Furina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side.
Anytime, you know what this reminds me of? You know when like parents tell the kid that they're gonna be right back and to stay in the line at the grocery store? That's Furina whenever Neuvillette isn't around. They get all nervous. They're like, oh god, where's mom? Oh no, I'm paying next.
Oh, very well.
Ooh,
Let's
a little
stop
walking
that
shot. God, her shoes
here.
are stunning, by the way.
There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
Her shoes are immaculate. She is so fabulous. Also, the change in tone from the last conversation to right now, scary. How the knave is like switching back and forth. Basically like Furina, except like she's doing it intentionally. These aren't topics I can speak about. I don't even know what Neuvillette's task was. If I had to guess, he probably went down to deal with the surging primordial sea, but can he really deal with it all by himself? And is Furina being truthful or not?
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise. You too, Paimon.
Oh, she's weakening us. She's trying to get us fat. You're right.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Let them have cake. The knave proceeds to change topics and brings up a number of less significant matters. Something. Okay, no more cake.
Oh, Paimon's
Cake
super
is gone.
full. That cake was great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Furina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Furina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea.
Why is she personifying the cake?
It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Oh no, please don't go.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Was Furina's hair always glowing like that?
Mind seeing me off, traveler. We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Paimon's coming too!
Scary! Actually terrifying. Please, she's so beautiful.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent,
look at her.
then I shall be retiring for now.
I love her. I love her. You guys, I love her so much. All right, bye, Furina. I love you. Goodbye. I'm so sad. Oh my gosh. Queen. Put Neuvillette sitting next to her. I don't even have Neuvillette. Next time. You can only be traveler here. Yeah. That too. Oh! I did not realize that's where we were. Oh my gosh. Can we interact with the Oratrice? Future Twitter header image. That'll be my my Discord heading. Or Discord server.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
Hi Panda, how are you? Oh my god, yes, yes, I know exactly what you mean, Desiree. Yup, so bad. Straight to the point, I know. I have no interest in your dealings with him, none.
That's what Paimon thought.
What do you want to say?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
There's no need. I didn't think that's what you wanted to talk about.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there nothing else you wanted to say? Oh, I love how Traveler is really like, all right, cut it. Cut to the chase. Cut the BS. What do you want? Truly, what do you really want? Spit it out.
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Wow, she's so hot.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others.
Ooh!
Including me.
I'm not gonna lie, I've just been so like in love with her and like looking at her face and her eyes all the time and like the general outfit. I actually hadn't noticed that she had a red streak in the bottom of her hair.
By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina?
Oh, she wants to gossip about Furina. Ooh, not the silence.
You are outside of our
Oh
disputes,
my gosh.
and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
Ooh.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh my god, she got a still shot. She got a still shot drinking tea. She's just as fancy. We love her. We love these fancy women.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Furina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Oh my god! Okay, so can we get this as the alt skin, please? The way my jaw. Oh my god. Wow. Hi, just vibing. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. No, this is screenshot worthy, absolutely. Her in this, I mean, hold on. Let me show you guys completely. Like, just look at her. Oh, wow. And also, are we seeing this? Are we all seeing her hand? Are we all seeing her arm right here? Guys. Oh my god. Look at it. Like, for real. No sleeves. But I'm in love with the hoodie and the, yes. Wow.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
Furina! Oh my god.
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Furina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious.
Oh. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. That's a really interesting statement right there. She's so unaware of everything. Is she though? Is she? How dare this feline cat try to escape my presence? Do you not know who I am? The most divine and revered god of justice? Fausalor? I shall judge you, cat.
Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait.
Oh my gosh.
After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
Ooh, ooh, interesting. Wow. Look at it. It's me, I'm the bait. Hello, hi, it's me. I'm the bait, it's me. Oh my gosh. That is a sick shot. Sick shot. Here it goes. Who are you? Please don't kill me.
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydrognosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Curse?
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me. I'm begging you.
Bro, what the frick?
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning.
Oof.
I left the scene with ease.
My girl!
Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Fausalor.
Not the near assassination!
Even Furina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
Aha! Okay, so it all makes sense now. Oh my god, this is getting so good.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Furina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
Oh my god.
There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
The genuine article. Okay, so she's entertaining this possibility that we have all also entertained.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father? Yes, what? What were the orders?
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, The contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Also, hold on, I have to hide myself real quick. Because just look how cute they look bowing.
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities.
Very good, but it's not enough.
Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father. Oh!
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Furina and Iudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
I'm sat. Absolutely sat.
You should know the rest. Linny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all,
her
even
pride.
Furina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
It's her pride, and she'll do it again. So true. Yeah, Furina's pride is way too hurt. She can't say a word. Not a lick of it.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Furina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
Ooh, how did you come to that conclusion? No, really though, spit it out. I want to hear what you have to say.
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Furina, neither fits the bill.
Oh.
It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
Yo. You know, a little bit of details about the Tsaritsa, and I know, Steph, you read my mind. Gosh damn it. No, really though, I'm like, okay. So obviously this is a biased impression, like heavily biased, but still, a real Archon conducts and carries. This really hypes up the Tsaritsa and like just how proper they probably are, and yeah, just like how they conduct themselves. I don't know, this is gonna be so good.
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing?
Oh, this is so cool.
A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling
that
the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together.
Oh my god. Look who's coming, look who's coming! Neuvillette?
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to it.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term.
Keep using thorny, man.
I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Thank you for protecting Furina.
May we ask what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side, recount the happenings of the tea party to Neuvillette.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Furina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives. Permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the primordial sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon? Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god, here we go. Okay. Whew, strap in, everybody. Strap in. Here we go. You have enough power to force back the primordial sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Furina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
That's fair. What did you sense in the fortress of Meropide? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering.
Oh my gosh.
And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Oh boy. He just said mourn, and all of a sudden, here we go again. The clear skies suddenly filled with dark clouds. The rain became heavier, light rain soon growing to a downpour. And then just moments before, Neuvillette has just mentioned his sense of grief. Old man is crying. Thinking back to that legend and what Fremine said, it said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Wait, Neuvillette, you can't be...
You may be closer to the truth than
Oh
you
my
think.
god, oh my god, oh my god.
And what are you thinking?
Totally, nope. Had no clue. No inkling whatsoever, but still. He's the dragon sovereign of water.
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
Nope, not a... Oh my gosh, she's over there. She's here. She's watching.
Furina?
Oh my gosh. Yes, girl, strut it. You slay that outfit. You work that updo.
Neuvillette, are you listening?
Oh, he tuned out.
Ah, my apologies.
Oh my gosh.
We
Anyway.
were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right?
Paimon, don't backtrack
well,
like that.
Confirm or deny.
Come on, Paimon.
You guessed correctly.
Ooh!
I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Oh my god.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret.
I know, the gaslighting.
There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Oh boy.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood.
Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay, dragonhood? That sounds so epic.
They say that when the first usurper arrived on Teyvat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Oh my god. This is why they're so mad! Oh my god! What? Ah, holy crap! Oh my god! A pep, we understand! We understand! It's personal! A pep, we understand! Oh my goodness! Oh, wow. Oh, okay, wow.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history.
So the dragon sovereigns have successors.
In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me.
Can I also just point out that he said the Archon. A lot of the times he refers to her as Furina. I find it a little strange that he's saying the Archon.
Given the status quo, however,
oh my gosh,
I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Okay, find another way to deal with the prophecy. How so?
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Oh my goodness.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
Wait, can't we talk to Furina? Didn't she just like walk by a moment ago? Please? Sure. See you later, Neuvillette.
We'll see you another time.
No.
Take care.
Oh my gosh. Go show some love. Our boys. Our boys.
You guys are back?
Our boys. Our boys.
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
Ah,
I'm hot
here
now.
I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're like, huh?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals, is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the welfare meals must have skyrocketed in quality recently. Your meals will bring up all the prisoners to the cafeteria.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Our snipe queen!
Traveler, Paimon, you're back!
I love her!
Are you still doing all right? Did either of you get hurt?
Give her the biggest gun we can find. Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Neuvillette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Neuvillette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Neuvillette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days.
Aww.
Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Wolsey get your meals prepared.
She said I'll treat you to anything you want.
Please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time.
Love her.
I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious.
Oh my gosh.
They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Okay, I can pass away and die happy now.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
Casual.
A bare teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
The three of you are looking awfully suspicious.
Hello, everyone.
That's the kind of thing somebody says when they just stopped talking and they had to change the conversation because somebody walked in.
Looks like you're recovering nicely, Fremine.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorand in person.
I'm proud of you, Fremine.
Whoa, how did
I
she
know,
react?
Gal.
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
Baby's first crush.
She didn't want to stress you out.
that's all.
Yeah.
She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
Paimon. It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
Plot twist, we actually turn into honorary Fatui members going forward in the story.
You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Mm-hmm. Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it. That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Not the tea party.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely.
Oh, man. Oh, Lynette is so perceptive. She's so smart. She is so freaking smart.
Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
With us. They've claimed us. They're like, Lynette is low-key saying, you can't have tea and snacks with anybody else because you're our family now and you're our bestie. So you can only have tea and snacks with us.
We should start preparing that tea party.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm all for it.
I'll help you set it up.
Yes, let me know when's the tea party, okay? I want a formal invitation. Oh, okay. The lovebirds.
Jurier, Miss Sijween told me you still haven't eaten.
The lovebirds.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? What's you two?
Jurier, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still
I
top
like her
secret,
glasses.
though. So don't say a word to...
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
Hi, things are a mess.
You really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Yep.
Not at all!
Not at all. That's funny. Talk to Rise. Oh, okay. Now we get to talk to Wriothesley.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think that's going to work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He
Jay.
did remember to take Miss Sijween's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sijween.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Oh my god, not the milkshakes.
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Oh, she gave Cloran lipstick?
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sijween worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies.
That's so cute.
Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Gifts?
Are these from Sijween too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real?
You totally want
stay
it.
here for a really long time?
Is food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free. Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Oh my god. The fact that we're actually still prisoners. Alright. Let's get out of this prison, please.
Again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so...
Can Paimon go snoring again, though? Because that was cute. Feels like a huge weight is off our shoulders. It feels like we've regained our freedom.
Being free sure feels pretty special now.
Paimon, is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true. All right. Okay, Paimon.
This is how Paimon always ends.
We really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
We're the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Being a guide counts too. Best adventurers ever.
Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward.
She's like, I count too now.
Making Paimon giddy.
Oh, there she goes.
Paimon's gonna crash. So
there she goes.
You'll sleep soon too.
Yep.
The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine, so don't worry, Paimon.
All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
Good night. She's not snoring. Oh my god, the vision. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god, he's in the sea. Oh, the water. The whale. I know. Oh yeah, he was the reason for this quest. So true. Whoa. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a way to end that. What a way to end that.